right, hey, Libby. This is take 2. We started a problem and then it ended up being really disgusting, so we're skipping over it. Here's the homework assignment, though. We're doing number 37, just that one for homework on page 191. We started doing example 6 and it turned too ugly. So we're aborting mission on that one because I don't want to do that one. We're going to go down to example 8 and we're going to fill him in all the way through and then we're going to stop. Okay? So this is my function. They want us to find the intercepts, relative extrema, and inflection points. We should have started with this one already because, like, this has everything that we need. Okay? So, let's do the derivative. Yep, y prime. 3x squared minus 3, is that it?
Yes.
Hey, equals 0. Sure. Add the 3 over. So 3x squared equals 3.
So
X squared equals 1.
Minus 1.
Square root. X equals plus minus 1. Cool. Those are called what? Those are my critical numbers for the first derivative, right? Yeah. Let's see with our second. So this was our first derivative. Our second derivative, y double prime. Because we have to find inflection points.
Okay.
Our second derivative, if I take the derivative of that guy, 6x. Now I set him equal to 0.
0.
X equals 0. So that is my critical number for my second derivative. Okay? So when I go to make my table...
Wait, what is that?
That's a critical number for our second derivative. So he is also a critical number.
We need to make a table.
What?
I hate those tables.
I'm sorry.
I love the table. Do we need to make a table?
Yes, we have to. How many sections are we going to have in our table? 4, because we have 3 critical numbers. So there's that. Our first interval is going from negative infinity to which one?
2.
Nope.
Negative 1.
Then we're going from negative 1 to 0. Then 0 to positive 1. Then 1 to infinity. Boys.
Negative 2. Negative 0.5.
Okay. Negative 2, negative 0.5, positive 0.5, and positive 2. Can we do those?
Here we go.
Yucky, yucky. Okay, I'm going to do f prime.
Prime of x.
F double prime. And then conclusion. Okay, all right. Let's think smarter, not harder. Ready?
I forgot.
Smarter, not harder. Let's do this. The only critical numbers I had for first derivative were positive and negative 1. Right? Which means that for my first derivative, I'm going to have something happening here. I'm going to have something happening here. And I'm going to have something happening here. I can lump these 2 chunks right here together because 0 wasn't a critical number for my first derivative. Does that make sense? Now, my second derivative, the only critical number I had for second derivative was 0. So I can lump these 2 together, and I can lump these 2 together. Shall we cheat and do that?
Yeah.
Sure, it'll make life easier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First derivative was 3x squared minus 3. That's not that bad. And second derivative is just 6x. That's not that bad. Okay, so if I'm plugging in negative 2, 3 times negative 2 squared minus 3, that is 9. So it's plus, which means he is increasing. Okay, let's go over to negative 0.5. So 3 times negative 0.5 squared.
Well, we know it's going to be
minus 3.
That is, don't we?
0.25. 0.25 times 3 is 0.75. 0.75 minus 3 is? Negative. So decreasing.
Negative.
And this one's negative also because that's in the same bubble, so decreasing as well, right? If I plug in positive 2 is going to be the same thing as negative 2, right? Minus 3, so plus, and he's increasing. Cool.
6x.
Next, 6x.
Negative.
I'm doing 6 times negative 2, which is negative. It's also negative with 0.5. That tells me he is concave.
Up. No, down.
Down. Concave down and concave down. Okay, here if I do 0.5, 6 times 0.5 is plus, so he is concave up and concave up because this is also plus. Okay, so let's check. He is increasing first until he gets to negative 1, then he's decreasing till he gets to positive 1, then he's increasing again.
Yay!
Yay, then.
We don't have any inflection points though.
Looking at the graph.
No, we don't. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
What do you mean, yeah, we do?
Inflection points. He's concave down here, and he's concave up here. So he is influxing. He has a point of inflection at 0. And at 0, comma 2, by fact. Because he is concave down here. This whole thing is concave down. then this whole thing is concave up. Yeah, so this is a point of
That's where
inflection.
they switch.
That's where he switches concavity.
How do you know it's 2?
I don't get it.
Oh, how do we know it's 2? The point of inflection is at 0 comma something. How do I find that something out if I don't already have the graph?
Plug it back in for Y.
Plug it back into the original for x, right? So what was it? 0, 0, 0.
So it's 2.
So it's 2. 0 comma 2. That's how they get the y coordinate at that point. Got it? Yeah.
Is that all we did yesterday?
Wait, but how do we know?
Oh,
Just because it's
and we didn't talk about
changing
maxes and mins. So I'm going to do this. He is increasing here. He's decreasing here. He's decreasing again. Whoop. Come on. Decreasing again, and then he's increasing, right? So if I put a dot right here, he is at a max. If I put a dot, is there going to be a dot right here? He's going down, down. So no. He's going down, then up. So this guy is a min. Do you see that? Okay, and if I want to find the coordinates of my maximum is at -1 comma something. And this guy is +1 comma something. How do I figure out that something? Plug it into the original.
But I don't feel like it, so I'm
And so we're going to cheat. 4 and 0. -1 comma 4 and 1 comma 0 is where my max and min are.
Wait, how do we figure that out again?
We plugged the
The 1.
-1 and +1
We don't have to
into
do
the
that.
original to find the y coordinate. Yep.
We don't need to.
We're not going to. We cheated and looked on the graph. Okay,
No, I meant
Good.
We don't need to do the graph.
that is that.
15 minutes.
And that's essentially what they have going on here,
Where
right?
do we see the max and the min
Increasing,
one?
decreasing,
Look
all
at
that
the
good stuff.
graph, Josie. I don't want to look at the graph.
4 and 0. -1, 4, and 1, 0. That is that. Okay, so you have one homework problem. That's all.
I don't have my book.
37.
I don't have my book. I'll go get my book because I'm gonna get my lunch and
How about, can I go finish my A&P test? Finish him.
actually, yeah.
One to finish it
minutes.
tomorrow. I want to finish it now.
How long do we have? 15.
I have 15 minutes.
All right.
I'm doing it now.
What page is it? 191.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I wanna do
Goodbye, Libby.